Just wanted to do another quick video of the basement level. This is actually, well, it's actually ground level, but we consider it the basement because it is, some of it is underground. But this is the garage space, as you can see. These rafters were just sprayed. They sprayed them, they treated them and sprayed them with a primer, kills primer that prevents mold residue and all that. So the garage was redone or sprayed, cleaned up. They're going to re-insulate it. It did have insulation and drywall up in the garage, so that's going to be redone. The drywall they pulled out of here, it had, oh my god, I'd never seen so much mold in one spot. Like probably 80 to 90% of the ceiling, the drywall was complete mold. So I just wanted to show you our lower level. I don't think I've videotaped this, but just to show you how far that water traveled. You can see this is a door, basement door. You can see the mold from the water that was down here on the base of this door. This is 3 levels down from where the fire was and where the water was. This is all the stuff that came out of this used to be our storage area. We pulled everything out of here. There's water all over here. I don't know if you can see or not, but there is some mold buildup in the rafter. They haven't sprayed this room yet, so there's still insulation and stuff. They still have to pull this stuff out and treat this room too. This is where we stored a lot of stuff, and some of these shelves, I don't know if you can see that or not, in the corner of that shelf has mold on it as well. So, and you just think this area shouldn't have been affected by the fire, but it was affected by the water that traveled all the way down here that was used to fight the fire. So this is the neighbor's storage room. I don't know if the light works or not. Oh yeah, there you go. So they got, similar deal. Well, they treated this room already. And there's insulation and all the ceilings and everything. So, in our washer dryer area, I believe our washers made it okay, or those are ours there, the neighbors are over there. Not sure the water, you see there was insulation in here at one time as well. They sprayed it off. They sprayed this whole room, treated it. Actually, I want a Bowflex, and that's under this tarp. And when they sprayed in here, I didn't want to pull that out. This is the neighbor's furnace, which I believe is okay. But they did get water in here. And this is sprayed and treated as well. But there's also mold on the door to go in here. You can see on the base. Not as much as that other door, but there's a little bit of mold on it. So, and this is what the electrical entanglement that they're working on. Our floor still isn't up and running. They got power running to the first floor, but our second and third floor, they're because there's burnt through wires and stuff. They're not going to be, until they get all that redone, they're not going to be turning that back on. So. But like I said, as you can see, it came all the way down here, which is amazing. That it caused so much damage. Back hallway, totally ripped out everything. And then on the other side of this, some of you may have seen in pictures, I recently posted our storage room off the garage, which I'm converting into a workspace. It's our floor. So this is where a lot of my tools and stuff are. It took me about 5 days, lots of fans, a dehumidifier, fan. We had them hitched to a generator at the time, but I had a couple of fans, or 5 fans running at one time, and a dehumidifier going off of the generator. But it took like 5 days with some cat litter, some help from Brother Dan to get all this dried up. And then we took all of this stuff out, put it in the garage for a few days, and then they sprayed in here because there was insulation in here as well. I took all that insulation out just to save those guys some work. So as I rearranged this in here, I took it out, and then Friday of this past week I put everything back in here, and I'm starting to organize it. So. But I'm going to build a workbench where these tables are eventually. And then I'm going to use this as a little man cave workshop area with my own refrigerator. And I got all the tools and stuff, but I want to start doing some some stuff that I was gonna start to do. There's some old farm furniture that I'm gonna refinish and redo and either use it now or resell it. And some of you may have seen the windows that a couple days before the fire I posted some window projects with chalkboard paint on. But these are the windows that I have, so they survive. There's some mold on some of them, but as I go along I'll clean all that stuff up. But as I said, just weird how it traveled. Well, I shouldn't say it's weird, but you can just see how it traveled 3 stories down and affected pretty much every square inch of the house in one way or another. And this is the neighbor's storage area. But he just built these shelves, which I think they're alright. He just put them on. There's no light in here. No power in here. And you can see. But the neighbor, he just built these shelves and put them in. She's maybe a week or two before all this happened. And they look like they're alright. I don't know. The bottoms might be moldy, or I can't tell on the tops if there's building mold or anything. So I don't know. Crazy stuff. But that is it. I just wanted to show everybody that quickly. Now that it's 6 minutes later. So no more updates to follow. Ciao.